Welcome to Bigger Than You, the podcast to help you go from overwhelm, self-doubt and scarcity in your business to the calm, grounded and unshakably confident version of you that's going to bring your vision to life. You've got a mission and a purpose that's bigger than you and your limiting stories and beliefs. So let's get you out of your own way. I'm Jenna Holloway, your host and multi-award-winning intuitive hypnotherapist and mindset coach. Expect to hear game-changing perspective shifts on how to align your subconscious mind with your boldest goals, and we'll unlock the power of energetics, infusing it into every aspect of your life and business for maximum impact. Are you ready? Then let's dive in. If you want to stop overthinking, procrastinating, and faffing in your business and start experiencing clarity, action, and achievement, this live is for you. Welcome to a dedicated live or podcast episode, if you're listening to the podcast, all about the subconscious mind. Now, the good news is that you can have whatever you desire. Anything that you imagine, you can have. And those things that you imagine and you dream about them for a reason, right? It's your soul speaking to you through those daydreams. And so whatever you can see there in your mind's eye, you can create. And it's all about the things I'm going to share with you in this live. Manifestation is a big part of it. But honestly, when I see talk about manifestation, the things that I'm going to share in this live are very rarely included. So if you're interested in manifestation, keep watching. But especially if you're finding that you're working harder than you want to, you're not creating the results that you want, and it just feels hard in your business, then you're going to really want to hear what I've got to say here. All will become clear. There's just some stuff we need to know about the brain that most people don't know. So before we get into it, if you are new to me, my name is Jenna Holloway. I'm a hypnotherapist and subconscious coach. I specialize in helping business owners who have a mission that they know is bigger than them. And they feel that at the moment they're holding themselves back, and they've got this kind of conflict going on between wanting to just sort of stay safe and feel comfortable and being pulled to do this work that they just feel a pull to do. It's bigger than them. So my work is bigger than me too. My work is about helping those people get out of their own way so that they can create the vision that they feel called to create, feel good doing it, and create massive wealth along the way, about putting wealth into good hands in this world. So what it looks like in terms of the work that I do with my clients and the transformation that we create is I help my clients to completely remove the hustle, the overwhelm and the frantic energy that they feel when they come to me, and support them to create what they want to create, but from a place of ease and flow and enjoying the journey, like feeling the best they've ever felt in their life and business whilst creating the things that they want to create. And it's all down to getting the subconscious mind on board, on your side. So I'm going to be answering 3 key questions. Number 1, how do we create our own reality? Number 2, where does manifestation come in? And number 3, how can we change our reality? Like, honestly, if we're not enjoying the life out here in the external reality, if we're not enjoying how our business feels, and if we're not getting the results that we desire, then how do we go about changing that? And a heads up, it's a change that comes from within. So let's dive in. How we create our own reality then is all from the subconscious mind. So back to basics. We are born with a brain, obviously, and right from day dot, we're watching and we're learning and we're soaking up everything that's around us. Every time we get picked up as a baby, we are making decisions about, are we loved? Do we feel safe? Are we secure? And those things are happening. Those decisions are being made all the way through childhood into early adulthood. So in other words, all of the things that we experience, hear and witness as we are growing up informs what we think about ourselves and what we think our place is in the world, and what we can do, what we can't do, what it feels good to do, what it feels wrong to do, all of those things. So every experience that we have growing up is stored subconsciously, and it's encoded with an emotion. And those moments, all of those moments as we're growing up, We encode them with an emotion, and we decide things with a brain that's immature, right? If we were a child, we do not have real world understanding yet. We do not get big picture. We do not get context a lot of the time, nuances. We don't have an adult mature understanding of the world or situations. So we make decisions with a childlike brain that then affects everything because it's stored subconsciously. And I'll explain how it affects us in a moment, but it's stored subconsciously and it becomes your programming. And then what happens as we are now an adult, I'll explain to you how you're creating your reality now as an adult. So you are only consciously aware of a tiny, tiny percentage of things. Your reality is perception, and how you perceive things is influenced so hugely by your internal belief system. So what's going on then is your subconscious mind is scanning your surroundings all the time to keep you safe. It's like a radar, okay, constantly on the lookout and detecting and understanding, detecting meaning, and making sure that you are safe. And so how it does this is it scans your surroundings all the time and it compares this current now moment with what you've experienced in the past. And based on what you've experienced in the past and what you've made those experiences mean about you back then, shapes your conscious understanding and your conscious experience of the moment now. So, every single thing that goes on in our life and our business is neutral, right? We can accept that. I'm sure you've heard that. Nothing in life is positive or negative. It just is. Okay? It's the meaning that we assign to things that makes it positive or negative. And we assign that meaning subconsciously. And it's our subconscious that makes us feel how we feel in any given moment. So in your business, if something happens and you get triggered, let's say, for example, you are messaging with an ideal client in the DMs and they seem really interested in your offer and are really excited, and they say, yep, send me the link. And then it just goes quiet. They don't sign up. And that triggers you. You start panicking and thinking, what did I say wrong? Or they must have changed their mind, and feeling so disappointed and down on yourself. Those feelings that you're having in that situation, they're not they don't have to be that way. The reason you're feeling that way is based on the subconscious understanding, based on something that you've experienced long in the past. For example, your best friend said they would come to your birthday party, your 5th year birthday party that you were so excited about. Your best friend was so excited as well, but it was in the summer holidays and she just didn't turn up. And it was at the beginning of the summer holidays. And by the time September rolled around, you were just so gutted that she wasn't there, but there was no explanation. The reality was, Mum completely forgot about the birthday or got the date wrong. And so your best friend didn't show up, but not because she didn't want to. It's because her mum got the date wrong. And so you can see how, as a 5-year-old, you'd be completely gutted about that, but you wouldn't necessarily know the truth that the mum forgot, but you would be gutted about that and make that mean something about you, that you're not worth remembering, or you're not worth whatever it is. The unfair meaning that you make that mean about yourself is then stored. That pain, that hurt, that rejection, that disappointment is stored subconsciously, and it stays there for good unless it gets reprogrammed. So all those painful moments, all those minor, if you look back now, you probably forgot about that moment. This is the kind of work I do with my one-to-one and my Powerhouse Portal clients. It's I'll just kind of go off on a tangent here and explain how we do this work. Whenever you feel a heavy energy, a heavy emotion, you don't have to feel that way, right? You can logically and intellectually know that any situation is neutral, But if you don't feel how you want to feel, and you feel this resistance and you're like, oh, I don't like this, and you're working with me, I'm like, great, let's investigate, let's work with that. So your emotions are are encoded with memory. Like your memories are encoded with an emotion, right? So the subconscious, with the work that we do, you don't have to remember these moments whatsoever. The subconscious brings them forwards, and then in our work we then look and we neutralize whatever needs neutralizing. We basically reprogram the programs, right? The meaning that you've assigned to those memories growing up that are now holding you back, because subconsciously you are deciding that some ideal client has completely ghosted you and rejected you, and that then affects your energy, which is then felt, which then exacerbates the problem. It affects how you show up because you don't have confidence in yourself. Or on a discovery call, like you don't have conviction because you're worried about what they're going to think about all these things. You can see how this tiny little thing that happened age 5 is there still buried in the subconscious, causing you to feel how you don't want to feel in moments where you would like to be neutral in your business, but you cannot help how you feel. It then expands, right? The subconscious doesn't care about your dreams, your goals, your plans, doesn't care about it at all. It only cares about keeping you safe. So it wants to protect you. It wants you to play small. It wants you to avoid rejection and abandonment and judgment. And on top of this, we have it hardwired into us to not play big. Because if you think about what it was like back in the caveman days when we relied on the group to keep us safe, if we, what's the word? If we did something to make the tribe reject us, we'd be out on our own and we'd be much more at risk of dying, basically. We wouldn't be safe. And our brain works the same way today as it did back then. So we have this hardwired drive within us already that fears rejection, judgment, abandonment. That's even before we have our own unique experiences that then shapes our internal belief system. And this work is so, so nuanced. Every single person I work with has their own belief systems, and it shows up for them in their business in different ways. I was just on a masterclass. I was just running a masterclass last night for another mastermind. And we cracked open the subconscious, and the questions that I asked brought the subconscious limiting beliefs to the surface. And then I did some coaching on that. And it's so incredibly, well, it's fascinating to see how each individual person, their experiences and the resistance that they're feeling to creating the big goals that they have in their business, so unique. Every single person, so unique. And it's so fascinating, but it just doesn't need to be this way. And so investing in yourself and your mindset, and when I say mindset, I mean deep subconscious reprogramming mindset work, not surface level stuff. It will not make the changes you want to make. Your subconscious protects your internal belief system. It doesn't want to change it because it only cares about keeping you safe. Remember, it doesn't care about your goals and your vision. So in order for you to feel the way you want to feel in business, and in order for you to create the things that you want to create with ease, it's about reprogramming those beliefs that aren't serving you at all. Maybe they were serving you once so that you didn't get laughed at in the playground, but they are no longer serving you now as a business owner with a mission and this desire to just create and live the life that you want to live. The only way to create that with ease, flow, and so much comfortable energy, neutral feeling, and just feeling so good whilst you're building that is through subconscious reprogramming and high level mentorship. So I've explained how we create our reality, and in terms of manifestation, where does manifestation come in? There's a lot of misunderstanding with regards to manifesting. Like, you can have your dream board and you want to create the things that are on there, and you want to like bring those things to reality, and so you visualize and all the things. But the thing is, we manifest from the subconscious mind, right? We have those beliefs that dictate what we can manifest and what is absolutely impossible. So unless we get the subconscious on board, we're not going to manifest what we want to manifest. We're not going to like feel safe. That's what this is about, right? Because your subconscious only cares about your safety. It will only allow you to manifest what it feels safe to manifest. So what this can look like is, if you had an entrepreneurial parent who had a successful business but wasn't really enjoying ease and flow and fun and wasn't really present in the family and always seemed stressed, then that is going to be your subconsciously programmed experience of life as an entrepreneur. So if that's on your internal belief system, so you will then manifest success in your business, but success with struggle and lots of drama and lots of unexpected surprises and it feeling hard. And it won't feel good. You won't enjoy it. It will feel bloody stressful at times. But the subconscious doesn't care about how you're experiencing it. It will just get you to manifest the things it feels safe for you to manifest. So if you grew up in chaos and uncertainty around money, for example, that's what you'll be experiencing now in your business. And in order to work out what's on your subconscious belief system, all you need to just do is look outside, look at your external reality, because it is a mirror. If there's chaos and hard like dramas going off in your personal life, for example, that are taking your energy away from your business, it's all manifested. Okay, manifestation is not just about the big positive things that you want to bring in. No, we're constantly manifesting. Everything is a manifestation. And this is why it's so helpful to ask, why are these things happening for me? And whenever something is coming up for somebody that I'm working with, we'll ask that question. And it's about the lessons. And when we learn the lessons and we grow through them, we can just up level so quickly. It's about collapsing your timeline, getting your subconscious on board, and that's how we change our reality. If you want to change out here, what's going on out here and how your business feels, it starts with these changes internally. And that's why people have good intentions and like try all the productivity hacks and like think they have got self-sabotage sorted now. They're going to make sure they're not going to self-sabotage, and they'll do like a 30-day challenge or whatever, and they just can't stick to it, or whatever, like any nuance example. Like, you can just see the patterns in your life and work out what's going on subconsciously from that. So I invite you now just to reflect and look at the last 3 months in your business or your life, if you're watching this about your life too, and decide whether you're happy with those results and how you felt with the past 3 months. Because it's not just about the results, it's about how you feel, right? Because I work with business owners who are already extremely successful when they come to me, but if they're not enjoying it, if they're only feeling success and celebration and gratitude for like 30 seconds when they reach a goal, but they're not feeling that in their day-to-day life, like, there's work to be done there. Okay. Or if you're constantly feeling like, I will celebrate when, I will make time for me when, I will finally feel proud of myself when, like, all of that is wrong. Because I'm not saying like, I'm not like it's so common, right? Like, unless we do this deep inner work and healing, that's how most of us are running, because we have been conditioned by society to not feel good enough. Okay, all the messaging that we're getting, all the messages, all of the stuff that's come down through our generational cycles, what you call it, line 2, is it's like you cannot not feel this way unless you do the healing work. Okay, so just reflect then. If you're not happy, if you're not fully happy, with the past 3 months of your business, the results and how it's been feeling for you, then I ask you to reflect and decide what changes you want to make. How do you want the next 3 months to look? If your results in the past 3 months haven't been created with ease and flow and it's felt really hard, do you desire that change? Are those results that you've experienced in the past 3 months, are they the result of are they the results of someone playing small, or the results of somebody really going for it, that has that mission that's bigger than them and their subconscious feels supported by it and they're going? My programs are created for fast transformation, whether that's my signature program, my signature group program, Powerhouse Portal, or my high level one-to-one packages. So we do the deep healing and the subconscious reprogramming needed to get your subconscious mind on board, to support you to create the success that you desire with ease. And it also contains intimate coaching to allow you to embody the subconscious shifts. Because without that embodiment work, without that day-to-day up leveling to change your identity as you are living your life too, it's not deep enough. My work gets incredible results because of the way that I have evolved the methodologies and the way that I coach with inside my packages and my one-to-one program. So, quick invitation for you just to close your eyes. And this is absolutely worth doing, by the way. I would not click off before you do this because your brain can't tell the difference between real and imagination. Okay, so when I'm going to invite you to visualize something, and when you do that, you notice how the feelings that go through your body, because as you're imagining something, you have this mind-body connection that will just release chemicals, okay? And it's going to be positive. So notice how it feels in your body. Okay, so when you're ready then, obviously don't do this if you are driving, but if it's safe to do so, just close your eyes and place your hands on your heart and just take a nice deep breath in. And then another one, and just bring your attention to the air entering in your body. And just take a moment to give thanks to your body. Just a moment of gratitude for your body doing all of it, all of what it does to keep you healthy on autopilot without being asked. Okay. And then I'd like you to imagine how you feel when you're at your best. Go to somewhere in your mind where you're really happy, really calm, really confident, so relaxed, so grounded. It might be on holiday. Wherever that is, just go there in your mind now and notice that energy. Where you're at your best. You are the best version of yourself, and you're able to be present, not worrying, thinking about anything. You're just here in the moment, feeling good. Now, I invite you to imagine that feeling in your business. So I invite you to imagine what you could create in your business if you had the experience of feeling calm, grounded, so good, relaxed, confident. If you're at your best in your business, there is no stress in your body. Your body is relaxed, your mind is relaxed, your subconscious knows it's safe for you to achieve whatever you want to achieve. And so it's supporting you. All the resistance that was there before has now gone. And you have opened up this channel to receive guidance, ideas. And when those ideas come in, they are exciting. You have clarity. And you have the support too to ask questions, but you trust yourself. And you can really, really trust yourself to move, to take action, to feel neutral. Things don't bother you like they used to. And I invite you to imagine the results that you can create with this calm, grounded, unstoppable confidence in your business consistently. This isn't a one-off. Imagine that this is your day-to-day life. and you trust yourself, and that energy is felt by your community. You show up as a leader. You don't doubt yourself at all. And the results start showing. Whatever results you desire, you start to manifest. Manifesting them is because your subconscious is on board now. It wants the same for you and it knows it's safe. Imagine what that would change. Would you like that? If you, okay, so if you are done going round in circles of stop, start energy, feeling pulled into constantly overthinking and busy work, but not creating the results that you desire in your business, and you want to shift gears and experience ease, flow, and next level growth and income in your business, and feel the way you felt during that visualization consistently with support to keep you on track if any doubts pop in, and to help you with your alignment and to get that subconscious on board. If you want that, then DM me on Instagram right now with the word takeoff, or book a call in with me via the link in the show notes. Thank you so much for joining me today. I cannot wait to support you in the growth of your business. Bye. See you next week. Thank you for listening to the Bigger Than You podcast with your host, Jenna Holloway. If this episode has been valuable to you, please share it with a friend or leave a review.